What's up guys, it's Roger from OneBroGaming with the new NBA2K17 Los Angeles Lakers MyGM series episode. And before I start, I did have all of this pre-recorded, but the sound got corrupt, the video's still good, so I'm actually going to be voice-overing the small parts of the things that I did because some of them are pretty important. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm going to simulate some games and do a potential trade and things like that. So let's go ahead and get this video started.
Shit. Ho got a hell of a grip. There's never a problem till niggas is ballin' and bitches they all wanna stick. I lickety split in the whip with my niggas, my family, my clique.
Alright guys, so there are parts to everything, like every single clip that I'm going to be showing. This is one of the parts. The entire team was exhausted. For some reason, I had my training intensity for home and away on very high, so they had a very high overall workload, so they were exhausted. So what I did was not bring it all to very low, but I put everything to medium to bring it down from very high to low for their overall workload, and just make sure that they have a lot of less workout sessions, I guess, something like that. So that way they're not tired all the time, because they were all had the little like running out of battery little emoji thing next to all of their names. So since I did change that, it did go ahead and change them after I simulated some games. This part of the clip, I'm pretty much just letting you guys know that I'm probably not going to do the draft this year since I don't have a pick. I think I just have a second round pick at this moment. So I do let the scout just handle all of that stuff for me. Next up, this is just a little short clip. I'm not too sure if I showed this in the last episode, but I did give Jose Calderon a 1-year minimum extension. Just letting you guys know he will be coming back for next season. And this whole clip right here is pretty much me changing the prices for everything. I do lower the tickets, I believe, to $99. I was gonna raise the ticket prices, but then I was like, if I lower the ticket prices, people will buy more tickets, and then realize that they gotta pay. And what I changed it to was $35 of parking, so we get a little bit more profit per game from the parking, not from the tickets. I do go ahead and raise the team hats to $19.50. I think I changed souvenirs to, what did I change them to? $15? Yeah, I changed it to $15, and then the programs I dropped it 25 cents just so people would see the 4 and some change on it and buy some more. I do think I left all of this the same. I did not change any of the concessions because they're already really expensive. I'm not gonna increase any of it, but I don't want to lower it either. And then this is just the conference saying price changing. What is it? I said it's a mix of business and a fan base. This is one of the main points of the whole video. We lost D'Angelo for 4 to 6 weeks. No, guys. No, just wait. Oh, and this is before I changed the intensity. These guys, everyone's good now. They're not exhausted. But this is just the start of it. Everyone starts breaking their legs or something. Here we have twisted right ankle for Clarkson, and then we're gonna have another injury down the road. But what I want to ask you guys in the comments down below, if you guys play MyGM or My League, do you guys get like a crap ton of injuries for all of your players? Because I just happen to have everybody breaking their legs every other game, and they're just out for weeks. And especially sucks when it's Clarkson and D'Angelo, my 2 best players on the team. So in the comments down below, do you guys get as many injuries in your like My League and MyGM as I do? Because it's honestly frustrating, and I hate that it happens so often. I wish you could. I think there is an option to change how frequently the injuries happen, but I don't want to lower it. I want to keep it realistic and leave it at 50. But it's not even realistic. Injuries happen so often when in real life they don't happen. I mean, to the Lakers they do. Everyone's been getting injured lately, but I mean, every other team, they don't get injuries that often. I think it's kind of ridiculous. But yeah, that was pretty much my 2 cents on the whole injury process for MyGM and my league, and it does get frustrating. And then I think like we simulated an extra day. I went ahead and changed this. Did I change this? Yeah, I didn't even change that. I simulated an extra day, and then guess what? Marcelo Huertas injured 1 to 2 weeks. So we lost 3 guards in the matter of like in the span of like 4 days. In 4 days we lost 3 guards, and they're all guards that I use, 2 starters, and I do like using Huertas. He's a good backup point guard, very flashy passer, so it's very frustrating that all of my guards got injured besides that McConnell guy that I don't even use, and who was the other guy? Calderon, which I'm bringing back. But you know, after some weeks passed, I did go ahead and simulate a whole bunch of games. We got Clarkson back, we got D'Angelo back, and we got Huertas back, even though I don't think I'm giving him that many minutes. I think I just have Calderon as my backup point guard. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole situation with the injuries and rotations. Actually, no, not rotations. There is one more thing that happens rotation-wise. I do go ahead and make a trade for a center that I really like, a center that I think is very underrated, and a center that does pretty much do a good job grabbing boards and getting some points, especially has a pretty nice mid-range shot. And that's Kyle O'Quinn, 76 overall, and he doesn't even have a huge contract either. So what I try to do here is I take away the other guys, their guards. Like, I'm not trying to trade Lou Will right now, and I don't want Courtney Lee. That's a huge contract. And I try to see if I can trade Black and a pick for him. Only reason it doesn't work is because Black has a $6 million contract. So what I did here was check if I could add anybody else, and I clearly did not want to take any of these players. One, contracts are too high, and two, I just don't want any of those players besides Porzingis. But Porzingis is not going to be traded to us. So I went ahead and took Black out and was going to look for another center, but I want to keep Nurkic, and I know that I don't use McConnell. So the move, what I thought the move was, because Payne can't be traded for 12 more days. The move is to trade McConnell and a pick for Kyle O'Quinn. I don't know what you guys feel about it. I just felt pretty strong about making this trade. I thought it was a good move. He's 26 years old, very good point center / power forward. Can come in here, grab some boards, cheap contract for the next 3 years. Kyle O'Quinn is going to be our new starting center for now, just to see how Nurkic evolves or whatever, and things like that. And then, yeah, so that's pretty much the trade that I did there. Here we got Clarkson saying that he wants to be back in the starting lineup. I did have him on the bench. I wanted to see how he ran the bench, but I don't mind putting him right back into the starting lineup. So Lou Will goes ahead and gets sent back to the bench, and now we got Clarkson as our starting shooting guard. And finally, sorry guys, I know this has been a mouthful, and I probably sound like I'm just tired of talking, but no, it's just so much to talk about, and I'm not catching my breath. But this trade right here, I was so tempted to accept it. One, because of that center, Gobert. If we get Gobert, I don't think we'll have to worry about blocks or rebounds anymore, because I'm pretty sure he will do a good job doing that for us. Derek Favors, I'm not too sure how I feel about it. I did go ahead and check out his stats. As you can see here, this is Gobert. 13 boards per game and 2 blocks. But Derek Favors is only scoring 10 points per game, 8 rebounds, and almost 2 blocks. Not that great. Field goal percentage is at a .40. So not a great field goal percentage either. Not one of his best seasons. So I wasn't too sure about it. And another thing, I don't want to trade Clarkson. Clarkson is a key part to this team, one of my favorite players on the Lakers right now. So if there's any way that I could potentially do this trade or just get Gobert out of it, I want to do it. But I mean, in the comments down below, it's up to you guys. Like I said, I do want this to be an interactive MyGM series. Comments down below. Should I do the Jazz trade or should I not do the Jazz trade? Say yes or no. And if you say yes, should I do the trade like this and get rid of Clarkson, which I don't want to do? Or should I try to see if I can make a separate trade, like different players to get Favors and Gobert, or just go for Gobert? Because I know we just got Kyle O'Quinn, but if we can get Gobert, I wouldn't mind putting O'Quinn into this trade to get Gobert. But yeah guys, let me know in the comments down below. That's going to be it for today. Like and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later. Deuces.